Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, definitely hit that subscribe button. We got a lot of cool videos coming your way. Today I wanted to touch on sessions, session highs and lows. There's a lot of names for it: market cycle, market maker cycle, daily cycle, whatever you want to call it. This actually dates back to a long time before smart money, long before anybody pulled supply, demand, or order blocks, long before BTMM. A lot of styles back in the day really relied on sessions. This is not a new concept, but it's got a lot of really handy uses, whatever you want to call it. The whole concept is pretty simple. I'm going to show you a couple of different models, and I'm going to just show you a quick way of using sessions to help you predict which way price could maybe go and maybe fit into your higher time frame analysis. Just before we get started, I just want to show you what the free indicator is that we're going to use. It's so Asian Session Range by Rob Minty. It's the handiest one I found. I really like this one. And I'm going to just show you all the settings I have for times before we get going. These are a little different than the times it comes with. If you use some other times that you found work better for you, that's totally cool. These are my kill zones. This is what I use. This is what I've been taught. And I've actually recently changed my kill zones on New York by an hour because what I used to use as a kill zone doesn't work for me anymore. So I shifted over by an hour and it actually works better. But yeah, these are my times. You're welcome to pause this video and copy the settings. So let's get right into it here. So this box is Asia, and basically Asia is known to generate liquidity. Now, one of several things could happen. The perfect model is Frankfurt sweeps, London pushes, and then New York either continues or New York reverses. So that's kind of the picture perfect model. Unfortunately, the market is not picture perfect every day. So let's talk about the other models. The other models is obviously it sweeps this way and goes that way, and New York either continues or New York reverses. So those are the picture perfect ones. Other models are where price just smashes through and keeps on going and it leaves a side open. What this means is, let's say in the next day or two, price is doing something and starts heading down. Because this Asia liquidity hasn't been taken, this now becomes the target. A lot of times within a few days, it will come get it. Sometimes it's next week. But if Asia left liquidity open, the market will generally come get that. With a little bit of luck here, we'll find some chart examples in the past couple of weeks, and I don't have to search too far to show you guys. And same thing if we go this way, this liquidity is still open, and generally what's going to happen is you're going to tap into some other session over here, whether it be London, New York, or another Asia session. At some point, a session is going to get respected, or a session transfer zone. For example, you'll have basically more or less a flip zone that, say, took out a session high or low. So those are really powerful zones, and hopefully we can find an example of that too. But at some point, what took out a session high or low or a session high or low is going to get respected, and price is going to start going the other way. And pretty much you're going to pay yourself at every session high along the way. And the big target would obviously be the Asia highs, and then your bigger target would obviously be your 4-hour and daily liquidity, which we're not going to get into here. That's a whole other topic. But yeah, let's see what we can find for actual chart examples. For those of you that follow me on Instagram, I'm going to show you, I had a really good week, and I'm going to actually show you how I used Asia a few times this week to get in. And it was actually quite nice. So for those of you that's seen my trades today, I got in a short here and here. I ended up paying myself here 50% on each position. I broke even on the rest. I was targeting the Asia lows. That was my final TP. Price didn't make it there, unfortunately. As you guys can see, it kind of just moved sideways. So it wasn't a very good New York session, which is, it's Friday, it happens. Um, Generally, when price reverses like that, you either hit major liquidity or you hit a session high or low or session transfer zone. So in this case, you hit a transfer zone that took out the New York lows and likely some liquidity as well. But that was my trades today. They didn't really do much. But let's talk about Asia here and how it functions. So here's a pretty nifty example. Asia highs get taken, you get that reaction, and a lot of times when you get a wick, that's a really good confluence to go the other way. Sometimes the market will fake you out. Frankfurt's known to do that, but can't predict everything. But a lot of times a wick at the session highs or lows is a really good confluence to go the other way. So here we take the Asia highs. Price starts going down. Where's the first place to pay yourself? Asia lows. Market wicks again. You can go the other way. Where's the first place to pay yourself? London highs. New York dumps. Now this was news. Probably chances are you weren't trading it or you didn't catch it. I was actually busy listening to the speech when this happened and missed it. I caught a few shorts in here and my bias was actually wrong, but I ended up closing the trades out as it was kind of moving sideways. So I was fortunate enough to get profit on that day. But yeah, that one didn't work out, but we still closed out profits. So here is my trade from the previous day, and I was already looking to go up, and this just played out perfect. London ran the Asia highs. London stacked a bunch of trendline liquidity. What does New York do? New York sweeps. We get this beautiful reaction. I slammed a couple of longs in here, and we went the other way. I think ended up hitting stop here and getting into here if I remember right, which was a little upsetting because that was obviously a better position. And this was my trade before. Now this one's from a previous day from running a major liquidity point. That one doesn't really involve sessions. But what I want to show you is also how the market reacts to session highs and lows and what gets respected. So here is New York. London respects New York, goes down, runs Asia, goes the other way. And a lot of times these zones that get respected will be the session highs or lows, or as we said, what took out the session high or low. If you want to know what a good way to get into the market is, a lot of times it'll be the area that took out the session highs or lows. So in this case, London sweeps, goes the other way. You pay yourself at Asia. Price comes back. You'll likely stack entries in here as that's the cause of the Asia break, and you continue on down. And you'll see how important these zones are within the sessions and how powerful they are. Let's see if we can find an example where the market aggressively moves away and leaves one side of Asia open. So this is again the same thing. Asia sweep, go long, pay yourself at the Asia highs. And yeah, New York did. I think this was a bank holiday. Actually, this is Monday. I didn't trade this. So New York didn't do much that day. That's the liquidity day. Here's an example. So this is what I wanted to show you guys. One of the things we just smash right through Asia. Asia highs get smashed. This takes the Asia highs. Continuation. Where can you take this to? Well, you either got to have a liquidity target or a session high or low, so you can pay yourself here. Or you could say, I feel comfortable paying myself here because that's what took out the London low. And these are always good reactive zones. You never truly know if you're going to continue on. You can expect a reaction. Generally, the 4 hour will guide you a lot, but again, it's the market, nothing's guaranteed. But the main thing I wanted to show you guys is Asia highs get taken, price starts going down. Where can you take this to? I would have zero issues taking this trade to the Asia lows. When price starts dumping aggressively like that, obviously be smart, pay yourself along the way. Whatever your payment schedule is, definitely meet it, pay yourself partials. But you can see the Asia lows were, the market came back and got them. Let's see if we can find a couple more examples. So here's one where the Asia highs get left intact. This one actually got respected. Asia highs got left intact. Took the Asia lows. If we look right, I can pretty much guarantee you something. Well, today's Asia session took the Asia liquidity from that day. Again, Asia's liquidity does not get swept. Frankfurt smashes through. Where's your London entry? Somewhere in this zone that took out the Asia lows. Where are you going to target? Well, let's look to the left. What's legitimate? What do you have here to the left? You have 3 different session highs. So right here, London came down, never swept Asia. New York came down, never swept London. So you have all this stacked liquidity when price starts dumping. If you didn't catch it from the top and you got in here, where would you hold it? I would run all 3 of these sessions. When they line up like that, they will get run. That's a lot of liquidity. But if nothing else, look at Asia. That liquidity is there for the taking. Again, Asia doesn't get taken here. We smash through. If we look right, Asia gets taken. And this cycle repeats over and over. They're never the same, but if you have a bias to say, let's short, where am I going to short to? Well, the Asia lows are intact. We can short to there. If you have a long bias, where am I going to take it? Well, if you don't understand liquidity really well, you can at least target the session highs. It's a really good beginner-friendly way of targeting. And they are liquidity points. Sometimes they're majors, sometimes they're mediums. That's a whole other concept. But I definitely guarantee you, though, if you start looking at all these sessions, somewhere down here, price is going to start going up. As you're coming up, what are you going to target? Probably the Asia highs that are still intact and shouldn't be. And again, and this happens a lot, pretty much every week. Asia highs get taken, you get your candlestick confirmation, Asia lows get taken. Same thing is going to happen. No, you're not going to catch them all. You are going to take losses, but it can definitely help you maybe structure your plan better, as this is, very common. Again, price builds up. Price smashes through New York lows. Asia liquidity is untapped. That is a future liquidity point that will get tapped. Asia highs get taken. Asia lows get taken. London lows get taken. Price goes up. Target London highs. And it's just a very simple way. And some days price will just kind of go halfway up and die and do what it did today. But again, guys, nothing in the market is certain, but if you start understanding the sessions a bit more and what role they play in, it'll definitely help your bias a bit. For me, I trade sessions, manipulations, and timings, and liquidity and inducement. I don't actually use a whole lot of supply and demand anymore, but I found that sessions are the key to success. And if you just wait for these higher probability zones, such as what smashed through a session, or we're going the other way, let's target a session, you're going to notice you'll start hitting a lot higher probability trades rather than just hopping in anywhere in an area that didn't do anything. That's why there's kill zones, that's why there's timings, that's why there's, whether you're trading supply and demand zones that are flip zones or you're trading order transfer zones in lit. Um, they're always looking at where money exchange hands, and the powerful points of where money exchange hands that matter the most is the transfers between the sessions. So, if this can help your strategy, all the power to you guys. I hope it does help. This is, like I said, my bread and butter for trading is liquidity inducement and sessions. So I hope this helps some of you guys. We got a lot of cool stuff coming too. I'm going to continue dropping videos every Sunday about something that somebody has reached out to me about. Right now I have like 30 things on the list, but I'll keep picking away at them. Also, we have Precision 2.0 dropping in the next 3-4 weeks. And then we will have a Precision Elite Masterclass before Christmas sometime. And that's where we'll do a 2-weekend masterclass. Weekend 1 will be advanced supply and demand and fundamentals. And weekend 2 will be liquidity inducement trap trading. So yeah, we got that on the way. And we'll also have a copy trading bot service for those that want passive income. This will all be updated as it gets dropped and things happen. But yeah, stay tuned, guys. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and take it easy.